What is up, you guys? Happy April Fool's Day. I'm Savage Beefy, and no, I am way too broke to be happy kids anyways. But what I am able to do is hit a couple of pretty good gym sessions. And matter of fact, rather than going through one gym sessions that I usually would in the past few videos, we're gonna be looking over two training sessions that I was able to get done today. Today's rest day. Yesterday and also before yesterday on Monday. So without no further ado, let's just go ahead and jump right into it. So the first thing I'm going to show you here is my first training session. And actually, let me just set up the webcam real quick. Here we go. And the first thing I want to show off is this. So as you can see here, I have hit a new bench press PR of 280 pounds. Now, you can't see it because the camera angle is so shit. But I'll send you like a picture of it real quick on how the weight was set up. But I was able to get it for one rep. The last PR I did was 75, so it was like a 5-pound jump. And I'm aware that my form here is going to be a little bit off, so my ass was a little off the bench, and it's not going to really count in powerlifting standards. I'm not a powerlifter, so I don't think it really matters to me. I will, however, keep practicing doing this weight from time to time, and hopefully my form will slowly improve and my ass won't have to be off the bench for too long. But I was able to lift the weight though, so that means now I have like 35 more pounds to go until I hit my first free plate bench. Before that, I did stiff-legged deadlifts today. I was not feeling a conventional deadlift. I was like too tired, so I needed a secondary deadlift to kind of like compensate for it. So I did stiff-legged for actually just the second time I did it. And yeah, my hamstring mobility isn't all that impressive, if I'm being honest. But I try to keep my legs as stiff as possible. I do feel like a nice little pump in my glutes more doing these, but I have to go like significantly lighter. I did like 345, and I did like one rep with 395. Yeah, not easy, but I think it's gonna like kind of help me build some more strength here with deadlifts. I like exploring these deadlift variations though, as it kind of like helps me get even more stronger with my deadlifts. So yeah, this is me doing weighted dips. This is my first 2 top sets I did with 90 pounds on the belt, with my body weight sitting at 200 pounds. I got 3 because it's pretty heavy for me. And then after that, I did my later working sets. Only 2 working sets with 70 pounds in the dip belts for 6. Not new PRs or anything. I've done this way before many times. It's just like I haven't been giving myself the time in my program to like squeeze in a couple sets of weighted dips. Because I was so focused on like my incline dumbbell pressing, but since I'm trying to like bring up the bench, I figured I might as well just do these today. And then after that, I did some seal rows. I love this lift, dude. Like the way I was after figuring out the actual perfect way to set it up, I was pushing myself so hard. My goal is to like be able to seal row the same weight that I can normally bench. So say for instance my warm-up max is like now 280. I want to be able to roll like 265 or 275 or 280, somewhere like around to get that even out ratio. Since I'm not going to be doing like bend over rows for the good few months since I'm doing deadlifts in my program. And then of course I'm doing weighted pull-ups. Yeah, 4 could be a little bit better. It's pretty heavy, but this is my top set I did here with 60 pounds, and then I did my later back down sets with just 45 pounds on my dead belt with my body weight sitting at 200 pounds. Yeah, that was pretty much what I did for my upper session, and I felt pretty good. And yeah, I'll just go ahead and let this finish out. I do gotta say, this semester has been keeping me pretty busy. I did like a little presentation yesterday for like one of my strategic management classes, and God, this assignment just like stressed me the fuck out, dude. Like, I hated it. Like, I've never like felt so stressed out in school since high school. Actually, I've been a little stressed out in my first year at GSU like during like my freshman year of college, but that's like during the pandemic, right? But like this year, like or this semester, I've been so stressed out before. The last time I've been this stressed was like back when I attended Parkview, right? I was like stressing about exams. I was having mental breakdowns. I've never had that in like years until like a couple of days ago. It fucked me up. Like this professor was just overworking us to the extreme, and it just drove me insane. I hated that, but I got it turned in. I had to make some readjustments to the assignment and resubmit it again because the stupid turning function thinks I'm plagiarizing when I'm not. I fixed it, and I got the score that's much more improved now. This fucking stuff sucks. But yeah, I was able to get all this out of my system. God, like, and then she made us like present in groups, which, I mean, she wasn't gonna grade that presentation, but like why? It didn't really make too much sense. But yeah, that was like pretty much what I was doing with this whole time, and it was honestly like really. But yeah. Oh, actually, I wanted to show like. Let me pause this real quick. Can I pause this? Because like when I was like hitting a session here for yesterday's leg and arm session, it's basically limbs, but with a bit of like chest work too. I'll show you why in a second. Bro, I think I got some compliments. See those two students in the back? They were like watching me do some sets here. Am I finished? They said that I was a beast. Man, that shit made me feel good, bro. Like, I get compliments many times. I mean, it's nothing new, but like, whenever you do get compliments by like strangers, or in this case, students, since I'm at a rec center gym, like, it's always the best feeling. Like, no matter like how far you were into lifting, like, it's always the best feeling I've ever had. So, yeah, I like that. I like that a lot. But yeah, I was doing some like hyper. Well, this is like the third exercise I did, but I put it as the first video of this segment here because I just like wanted to like show off the fact that I was getting compliments in the back. It was so cool. But yeah, I was doing that. It was super duper heavy. It's 225. That's like 5 plates. But this is the first thing. Of course, back squats. I was trying to do high bar stands, but I should have gone a little deeper. This is 330. I kind of maxed out at it, but then I finished off with some triple sets with 315. I think my depth is starting to get a little bit better though. I'm just trying to like work on like like forcing myself to think about pushing the knees forward. Bracing feels pretty good. My low back feels really good too. So yeah, that's that. I mean, I want to like, since I'm chasing like a 3-plate like bench and 500 deadlift PR at the moment, I don't want to really stress out about the squats too much. I'm just like, if I'm gonna continue doing barbell back squats, don't get me wrong, but like, I kind of want to focus on just like refining my squats a little bit more while I'm chasing those other 2 PRs, just so like, I don't know, in a way I can get stronger to an extent. But since my lower back is a bit taxed, I switched to doing a Larson Press. I'm doing it with my legs crossed because like when I try to like straighten it out, for some reason I find myself continuously wobbling. But I did notice that like when I was doing it, like my arms felt like a little uneven when I was doing the Larson Press, which doesn't normally happen when I'm just like doing the regular bench press, but it happens when I'm doing the Larson Press. I did Bulgarian split squats next with first weight was 185, but then I worked it up to 225. It was pretty good, but as you can see, I was like kind of wobbling. The setup was like so difficult because like you got like somebody's one rep maximum squats on your back, and you're doing Bulgarian. Like that's insane, but it's a lot of fun to do, mainly because the Smith machine was taken and the dumbbell stations are crowded. I mean, I came here at like 5 p.m. So the whole rec center was like super duper crowded. So it was like really really impossible for me to do Bulgarians with the dumbbells, of course. And this is me doing with 185s. Of course, form is going to look a lot more cleaner. How many did I do here? I'm pretty sure I did just 5. It looked like I did more. I don't know. But it felt really nice here. This is like more of like a quad focus, like leg session. And so, because of that, I'm like just focusing on like getting stronger at like some quad focus movements. Although I should probably work on my stance here. But Bulgarians, I did some leg extensions too. It's a little difficult for me right now for my right leg, considering that like, I have this like a little nagging knee pain. It's a little bit better though because when I warmed up on these, I kind of did some pause reps and that kind of like got the blood flowing a bit, which was honestly pretty helpful. But yeah, I did the same amount of reps for the other side with 90 pounds. Actually, fun fact, I was just wearing regular student like school attire. I don't really wear like gym clothes like that. Whenever I work out, like especially for today, for example, like I'm wearing like regular chino pants. They're not meant for working out. They're just meant for like going out and stuff. But yeah, I call these like my first date attires because like normally you will wear these clothes like on a first date or something. But instead of going on a first date, I'm going to the fucking gym just to like train. But yeah, I was doing that while hitting legs. I did use knee sleeves, but I just hid them under my pants because like if I try to wear them over my pants, I'll end up like soaking my my chino pants. I don't want it to ruin my pants like that. That would be so awkward to run around or walk around. So yeah, I did some lying leg curls. I kind of like this machine though. It kind of like works like some of the parts of my hamstrings that I didn't even know need to be working. Like it's pretty humbling to do. And then I did some bicep curls with the easy bar, of course. I only did 2 sets of like some heavy curls, a little bit of swinging motion. I know that. I did 2 sets because like yesterday I did incline curls, and I went super crazy on that in the 50s. And so, I don't want to like. I'm trying to like find a balance between like not going too crazy on the arms, but I also want to go as crazy as possible. So like with the 2-set method, which people would compare to like that of Mike Spencer's, I wouldn't really say that, but it does like kind of force me mentally to go as like super hard as possible. And I also did some tricep work too, but I didn't record that. But that was really it. I'll just go ahead and exit full screen. I'll just like take care of that while I edit the video. But that was pretty much like what I did. But that was pretty much what I did here. Today's like my rest day, so I'm just like doing some schoolwork, watching some shows. Actually, my little cousin's like begging me to watch the new Invincible episode tonight because he said that the new episode was pretty brutal. But yeah, today's April Fool's Day. I did like a funny thing on Instagram where like on the notes, I made an announcement saying that I'm in a relationship with someone right now. I'm not. I'm still single. But almost like 13 people fell for it. They thought I was telling the truth. So then I sent them a picture of the calendar where it says April the 1st. I took that picture and I sent it straight to them in the DMs. And they just like, ah, shit, you got me. So, yeah, honestly, that was like really funny. It was April Fool's, and I just wanted to celebrate that by just like fooling around with my friends in some way, shape, or form. So, I did that. I think I'm doing that again on like Discord or something. I don't know if my friend's Discord server, like if anyone responds to that yet. I'll have to wait and see. I also did another April Fool's like joke where like me and my other bestie, like she and I were like congratulating my one other best friend for getting pregnant, even though he's a guy and guys can't get pregnant. We all just made like a huge like celebration out of like something that isn't even remotely true to begin with in the group chat, and I don't know, it was so funny. And I just had a lot of fun. But yeah, that was that was kind of what I've been doing, really. Just chill, dealing with school. I have to do this fucking exit exam on like Friday at 9 a.m. in the morning. And then I had to do this like little client meeting with one of the clients I'm working with for my capstone class. Yeah, I need to get my shit together. Clearly. Like after the spring break, for some reason, it's softening me up too much. And I need to make sure that senioritis doesn't take over me too much. Oh my god, my hair. How many times did I say too much? That's like 3 or 4 times now, but I've been slacking. I need to work on that. But yeah, that's kind of something I wanted to share with you guys. If you enjoyed, thanks for watching. If you're still here, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoy your April Fools.